Hi and welcome to today's class. Today we have a nice quick mobility routine. So it's a bit of yoga, but also nice mobility exercises to mobilize our whole body in the morning. They are the best done in the morning, to be honest. While we sleep, there's this gel-like substance being produced by our body, and it's called fuzz. And when we wake up in the morning and we stretch, and we open the chest up and stuff, we are breaking that fast. But when we don't break the fast, then the layers they harden over time, and they change into this fascia, or like this tissue, and glues everything together. So we got less mobility in our body, less glide in between the tissues, and then we can feel like we're very stiff. So it's good to keep it nice and glidey. So let's start quickly with just grounding, short grounding. So place your hands on the knees, or you can sit cross-legged if you want. Close your eyes and just start breathing through your nose. Inhale and exhale slowly. Inhale to your belly, deeply up to your collarbones, chest expanding, and exhale slowly. Again, inhale and exhale. So keep that breath throughout the practice, and let's think of some kind of intention for this practice. It can be any intention. It can be for you to stay on the mat. It can be for anybody, or for the project you really like to contribute to. Okay, let's open our eyes and just, while we're sitting here, start inhaling and sweeping your hands to the sides a few times, just so we now gonna have a nice side bend of our spine. You can probably hear some of the muscles cracking. That'll be mine, maybe yours also. Okay, let's go back to our all fours. And now if you can stand into nice squat. So in here I would like you to really bend your spine, make it nice and round. Breathe here a couple of times. And then place your hands further, walk your legs down, go down, and cobra. It can be low cobra for now. Inhale, exhale, and let's go back to our squat and move a little bit in here. You really want to place your hands on the floor if that's possible. Your feet, your ankles and heels, it's okay if they're not touching the floor. You can just walk to the sides, just so we kind of move it a little bit, and then back again. Cobra, into a higher cobra maybe this time. Lower yourself down, and then back to the squat. Move your hips around, remobilizing the tissue now. If you're feeling like any sticky point, just stay there for a little bit longer and breathe. Inhale deeply to this point. You know, it's your body, so you know the best what it's like, what you're feeling. So really tune into that. And let's go back to our cobra again. So slowly going all the way up with your head and go down. Push yourself back. And with your heels now going to the sides. What I want you to do now is to bring your knees to the middle. So one knee and then the other, and see if you can maybe just stand. If not, you can use blocks to the side, or you can place your hands on the floor in front of you. We just want to work our knees a little bit and the ankles, something we don't really do often. Okay, let's stay back in our squat. Let's move side to side. And now extend your right leg to the right side, and now point your toes down. Extend it nicely and really focus on the inside of the leg. And now you can move your toe back and forward, so flex and point the toe. And feel how everything is moving. Okay, now inhale, look up with your hand and then bring it down. Exhale, inhale and exhale. Inhale, big inhale and a slow exhale. Okay, let's just bring yourself closer to the floor to really feel inside of that leg. If you have any pain, make sure you're not doing it. You really listen and tune into your body. Okay, bring that leg back in. And now bring your left leg out. And same thing. So your right knee goes out. And you really want to focus on the inside of the leg. Okay, now point your toe and flex your toe. And really feel how it's moving underneath your leg. Okay, let's add the leg, so point your toe and add the arm, so inhale, look up, and exhale, place it down. Again, inhale, look up, and exhale, place it down. And one more time, inhale, big inhale, hold it, and then place it down on the exhale. And now lower yourself a little bit further so you can really feel the back of the leg. Okay, bring that leg in. And now let's go onto all fours. And I'm gonna now take my left leg, place it in the front. It's like I'm in a lounge position. And then bring my hands together and now turn to the side, left. So I'm just rotating to the left. Okay, return that leg back and now bring your right leg in front, and I'm just gonna now go to the same thing and then return and then turn to the right, so rotate to the right. Okay, let's go back. And now I'm gonna stand back up again. Place your hands on the floor, and I want you to go up and really move around with your hips to one side and then the other. You can grab a hold of your elbows. Or you can just use the wall, the floor to really help you out with nice stretches. Okay, so now walk your hands to the right, and now we're just gonna go down to the bend the knees and go down, and then go all the way back up. And we're just gonna do a few times like that. You don't need to straighten your legs fully. That's fine. If you cannot do it, do how you can do. And the only thing what matters is that you're doing it and you feel it in places when you should feel them, not how you're doing it. Or like if you're doing it differently. Place your hands to the other side. And same thing. So bend the knees, go down. Last time. And let's go down to the mat. To all fours. And let's do some nice cat and cows now. So inhale. The belly goes up, down, sorry. The tailbone goes up. Your shoulders go up and down, the glide down. The neck is long, and then exhale to the other side, so your tailbone goes towards the earth. And now you're really pushing towards the sky. A couple of them on your own time. The more you can feel every vertebra, the better it's gonna be. Okay, let's sit down on our ankles. If you cannot sit down fully, just use the if you're not touching the legs, you can always use a cushion and put it underneath and it will be totally fine. Place your right arm in front of you. Place your head on that right arm, and then your left arm is going outside and on your low back. So you're gonna put it on the low back, and with your right shoulder, you're rotating it up and back. And now we're just gonna lead with the left shoulder. So inhale, look up, lead with the shoulder, and go back. And again, inhale, look up, and slowly exhale. Return back to center. The left shoulder is still being up and back, so I'm still actively bringing it in towards my spine. Last two. And now place the left arm in front and the right arm goes behind your back. And now inhale, throw that shoulder back, and then let's start moving up, looking up. Okay, let's place the other hand back now and stay here for a second. You can open actually your knees out and really extend your arms into our child's pose. And really breathe into it. So push your hands into the floor, push your head into the floor and your legs. Take deep, long breaths. Okay, inhale, look up, bring yourself up, and then sit down. Actually, sit on your knees, and now place your hands on the back of your low back. Inhale, look up, and keep inhaling here. Really inhale to your chest. Make sure your hips are leveled here, and you're really pushing with your legs. So with time, you can just see if you can inhale it out more to the camel pose. Close your eyes, just so you're not using your eyes. And you can come back. So you can go a couple of times back now, so let's use that. So in your own time, it doesn't need to be far away. Make sure your glutes are nicely engaged and your pelvis is nice and stable. But if you're feeling any pain in the low back, don't do that. Okay, let's sit back now. Inhale and exhale. 2 inhales here. Now when you're here sitting, bring your hands together, interlace your fingers, take it outside, and then bring it up, look up, breathe. And now bring it to the left side. Very slowly, really now looking into the thoracic spine. And now bring it to the center. And now inhale, exhale to the right side. This isn't a big movement, really looking into the chest part of the spine here. Bring it inside to the middle, and now still inhale, look at it. Really extend your spine. Take your shoulders away from your ears. And now exhale, place it down. Allow your shoulders to the sides. And now let's do our head, so look up. And now take your chin down to the left side and up. Bring it to the left, bring it down and to the right side. If you're feeling any sticky place, just stay there and breathe nicely to it. Bring it down to the side and bring it up. But I want you to think you're really, you're taking this here, and this is the point you're leading with, okay? So like your third eye is leading, almost. Okay, bring it to the middle. Roll your shoulders to the sides. Feel the difference. Roll your hands. So your hand goes up, and roll your wrist one way and then the other. And let's bring your hands up and down and up and down a few times, just so we nicely mobilize the hands. Okay, so one more thing in here. Let's go with all fours, place our hands outside of the mat. And now I just want to bring my right shoulder to my left elbow, which isn't gonna happen in this situation, but this is the motion I'm doing. So you will be feeling this nicely in your thoracic spine. Just really breathe into that. And now bring it to the left side. So left shoulder goes to my right elbow, and breathe here. Really feel it in between your shoulder blades. Inhale, return back to center. And now just move a couple of times your shoulder blades. And now let's lie down into our Shavasana pose. Extend your legs, extend your hands, open the hands up towards the sky, the feet flap open. And you can return to your normal breathing now. And give yourself thanks and honor yourself for coming into the mat and doing this practice. That you took the time to come and do it, took care of your body and mind. And this short sequence is quite nice to be done in the morning, just to mobilize all the areas of the body. So now surrender into this pose, into Shavasana. Inhale, smile. And keep that intense smile on. Feel the difference, the change in the energy. If you can stay longer in this pose, I invite you to stay longer, but if your time is up, start wiggling your fingers and your toes, and start making little circles with your ankles and your wrists, one way and the other. Bring your hands up over your head. And really extend as you would in the morning, creating even more space in between your vertebrae. And now, with your closed eyes, move to the side. Take a deep inhale and a slow exhale. And with your eyes stay closed, sit up to our easy pose, cross-legged pose. Bring your hands together into Anjali mudra. Inhale. Exhale. And let's remind ourselves to have kind and loving thoughts, kind and loving words, and kind and loving intentions towards others, but mostly towards yourself, because that's what we're not really paying much attention to for ourselves. So I hope you liked it. Let me know how it was in the comments, and I'll see you here next week. Namaste.